Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and it is on like Donkey Kong in the crypto, gold, and silver markets, and you can just feel it. You can just feel it. We've waited a long time, but that's okay. We knew in our guts we were right. Now, if you look, things, the total market now is at about 352 billion. But you can see a lot of green. It's good. We had us a little bit of a pullback the last day or so, and now it's right back to green. You can just feel the bull. Now I want to show you some other really interesting things that are indicators of that we're headed into something exciting. The first is this. Now I've told you for 2 years that when this happens, you'll begin to see everybody start selling it. You'll begin to see the commercials and the different things. Well, this is one of the cooler commercials that I saw. Michelle Vandenberg sent it to me. Fiat Leak, who we all go to their website and look at how you can look at the XRP moving and stuff, says this commercial is now airing worldwide. It's not meant to promote us. It's meant to promote us. If you want to help people escape a failed system, spread it. So this is an awesome commercial. Watch this. Great commercial from Fiat Leak. Now, I'm hoping, I just played the Fiat Leak commercial, so I hope that the music in it does not make me get a copyright strike. If it does, go check out the commercial. It's awesome. Okay, now, this is what we always knew would happen. Now you're starting to see some of these mainstream media outlets pick up on Ripple and XRP. I'm not going to go into the article, but ZeroHedge picked up on this and wrote an article about Brad Garlinghouse. World governments eye blockchain as dollars power wanes, says Ripple CEO. So you're already starting to see these guys pick it up. And then there was this from Seeking Alpha. XRP, the cryptocurrency I am most bullish on, and why Ripple makes this an extraordinary opportunity. So when you're starting to see some of these different outlets start to get what you and I have gotten for over 2 years, that's how you know they're coming. Because all of these publications talk to mainstream investors, and those people are right in the process of being scared, which they rightfully should be, being scared out of the traditional financial landscape into crypto and gold and silver. That's what we knew would happen eventually. It was just a matter of time. Okay, now this was an interesting one from the block. Okay, Coinbase wallet now supports .crypto blockchain domains via Unstoppable Domains. Now, my understanding of the way this works is you go to Unstoppable Domains, you get yourself one of these .crypto. So I could get maybe Digital Asset Investor .crypto. I could give that address just like you give an email address to people. And then I can go into Coinbase, put my .crypto address, and then also enter addresses for Bitcoin, XRP, and the different things that I would hold. Then from then on, I can give anybody that .crypto address, and they can send whichever thing that they want to send. They can send whatever I've designated, and it will land at my .crypto. So Bitcoin could go through, or XRP, or anything I designate. That's the way I understand it. This is how this is all going to end up working, folks. Is you're going to have one thing that's your email address where you can receive money. That's what this has all been about. We knew this day would come. Michelle Vandenberg sent me this. The Fed is expected to make a major commitment to ramping up inflation soon. The Federal Reserve is completing a year-long policy review and expected to announce the results soon. One big change would be a harder commitment to getting inflation higher through a pledge not to raise until it hits 2%, at least 2%. Markets have been betting on higher inflation with surging gold prices, falling dollar, and rush to inflation index bonds. This poor guy, he's in a pretty rough situation. There's no way out of it. They all know it. Well, I take that back. There is one way out of it, into crypto and gold and silver. Okay, this is an interesting tweet from Gold Telegraph. 1, the dot-com stock bubble. This is interesting to see what led us all here. The dot-com stock bubble in 2000, Enron, Tyco, WorldCom 2001, the second war in Iraq 2003, Hurricane Katrina 2005, the housing bubble crash 2006, financial crisis and bailouts 2008, sovereign debt crisis 2009 to 2012. And then goes on and says this. 2, I've spent my career studying these events and the effect on financial systems. We are now in something called the everything bubble, bond bubble. This one is going to be the most mind-numbing due to a number of factors driven by leverage, accelerated by debasement. And I believe, folks, they are about to roll this old financial system into crypto and precious metals. I believe that this has been, well, not just, but we're going to move into a world of tokenizing all of these traditional assets, folks. I tell you what, look, those of us that have been around, isn't this what's made sense all along? The only thing we were left doing is scratching our heads as to why it hasn't happened until now. Then ZeroHedge puts this out. Gold futures surge above 2050. Silver nears $27. Futures jump. Gold soars as dollar destruction accelerates. And then there's this. Look how interesting this is. I love this kind of stuff. Get ready for XRP's second round pump. It's buffering right now when a ripple becomes a tidal wave. And then he copies Joel Katz, and David Schwartz replies with this, which is the buffering symbol. Those of us that were around when the internet was first created, we remember what buffering was. It was when the internet was so slow that every once in a while your connection would just buffer and you would wait for the connection to work again. XRP Crypto Wolf Ripple is featured as a game changer in the report on international money transfers from the International Financial Information Center. Digital transformation in international money transfer, game changer by blockchain and money transfer in emerging countries in new corona war. And this was a tweet from Emi Yoshikawa, who works for Ripple. And then the block put this out. Now, I'm not going to go into the article, but I'm going to go into another part of it. Congressional lawmakers urged the IRS to craft proactive tax policy for crypto staking rewards. But that's not the part of it that I found interesting. This is written from a letter that was sent by Congress, to the IRS commissioner, I guess. Well, the paragraph I want to draw your attention to is the part where they talk about Bitcoin. These Congress people, the lawmakers know that it's not Bitcoin, and I'm going to show you. Watch this. The Bitcoin network is secured by a relatively small number of miners who validate transactions as they mine new Bitcoins. In proof of stake, in contrast, all token holders can contribute to network security by staking their tokens, and so many or even most token holders end up holding newly created tokens. Here's the part that's important, because they know, folks. This means that network security in proof of stake does not require massive amounts of energy consumption the way that the Bitcoin network does. It was never Bitcoin, folks. Never. Bitcoin was only the first, but not everything, but the people that created the XRP ledger, it was created as an improvement, took all of the deficiencies such as requiring massive amounts of energy consumption and made it better. And that's the fact, Jack. Now, some of you, since there's so many new people coming in, I felt that it was important. I wanted to show you something and to tie in a few things that many of you don't realize. As that person, the Gold Telegraph, they had outlined all the things that had happened in recent years leading up to this. Well, For me, everything leads back to the financial crisis. Everything that I believe that all of this, Bitcoin and then eventually XRP, I believe it was all hatched out of the financial crisis. And I believe the key companies from Wall Street had everything to do with the creation of all of this. Well, this was done in 2018, a fundamental valuation framework for crypto assets. And two people did it, Robbie Mitchnick and Susan Athey. I want to show you who these people are. They literally came up with a valuation model for what they think Bitcoin and XRP and some of these digital assets should be worth, and created a model for this. Okay. And by the way, if you think that any of these companies that have to do with digital assets do not have models that tell them what they think the price will be at different levels of utility, then you need to think again, because these people are not stupid. These people have been in rooms and they have gone over the modeling of where these digital assets will go in certain amounts of utility. It's just the way it is. I mean, these people aren't stupid. This was not done haphazardly. So look, Susan Athey is a professor of economics at Stanford. She's on Ripple's board of directors. She's been in this game with Ripple since 2014, from what I can tell. All right. Robbie Mitchnick, this is his bio. Robbie Mitchnick serves as the blockchain lead for BlackRock. He is a member of BRS COO exec team. Robbie is responsible for driving BlackRock's blockchain strategy, including working with internal business units to develop and execute on strategic initiatives involving blockchain and engaging with clients on issues related to blockchain and cryptocurrency. So not just blockchain, he's engaging with their clients on cryptocurrency as well. He is responsible for co-chairing the firm's blockchain steering committee. Prior to joining BlackRock, Robbie spent time at CPP Investment Board in public markets and private investments. And at Ripple, during his time at Ripple, Robbie co-authored a fundamental valuation framework for crypto assets, along with John Bates Clark Medal winner Susan Athey. All right? Putting all this together, folks. Now, it's important that you understand something about two companies. The first one is BlackRock, where Robbie left Ripple and went to BlackRock to head their digital asset division. This is the wiki on BlackRock. BlackRock Solutions was retained by the U.S. Treasury Department in May of 2009 to manage the toxic mortgage assets, to analyze, unwind, and price that were owned by Bear Stearns, AIG Inc., Freddie Mac, Morgan Stanley, and other financial firms that were affected in the 2008 financial crisis. So BlackRock was one of what I've been able to find two companies that were trusted by the U.S. government as being systematically safe, that could help them through the financial crisis. They turned to BlackRock, and who else did they turn to? They turned to BNY Mellon. In October of 2008, the U.S. Treasury named BNY Mellon the master custodian of the TARP bailout fund during the financial crisis of 2007 to 2010. BNY Mellon won the assignment, which included handling account and record keeping for the program. Well, my contention, folks, is that these two companies not only helped the U.S. government in the financial crisis, but have helped the U.S. government to prepare for the next financial crisis. And that preparation is all about digital assets and always has been. All right. And so, but how does BNY Mellon have to do with any of this, right? PolySign. Tim Keeney, retired. This is PolySign's website. Retired vice chairman of BNY Mellon, head of asset processing and global markets, led organization of 25,000 people, responsible for custodying 25% of global institutional assets. Okay. These are the two companies, folks. Now, let's go back to this fundamental valuation framework. Robbie Mitchnick and Susan Athey, they created it. Here is their fundamental valuation framework for crypto assets. What I want you to see, because many of you have never seen this, I want you to see the part down here where the conclusion. BTC and XRP and arrived at a fundamental value range today. This is back in 2018 for BTC of 13,600 to 28,100. And for XRP, $1.59 to $8.23. This result through though calculated using imperfectly precise estimates, suggest that both Bitcoin and XRP may have significant upside from current price levels despite the spectacular price appreciation in both current currencies during early 2017. Now, what these calculations were based on the utility back then. So going forward, some genius put together this. And let me take you to this. This is an XRP price calculator. How much is your XRP worth? Okay. This calculator, this person took their framework and created a calculator. So you can change all of these different variables for what XRP would be worth in using different numbers. And I'm just going to show you what comes up with the numbers that they have defaulted in here. If you hit the calculate button, I think I already calculated it. Here it is. So these are just using the numbers they already had defaulted in here. So I'm not saying XRP is going to be worth this. I'm just telling you using their numbers, and you can go and change them. Like you could change, let's change this one to a 2 and see what happens. Calculate that, 1,889 per XRP. Very fascinating, fun tool to go play with, and it's an eye-opener. Now, I wanted to bring everybody's attention. I have created an investment, a newsletter. What I'm going to do here, this is going to be in the description of all of my videos. You can go and click on the link, and you'll be able to sign up for my email newsletter. And when you sign up, what I'm going to do is every month, I'm going to I'll either do a video or do a newsletter and basically send an email out, and it'll basically tell you, okay, this month, at the end of this month, these are the things, the digital assets I'm interested in, or the companies, or I might tell you that I've bought some gold and silver, but I'm going to kind of just tell you what I'm doing, not telling you what you should do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And so, this is something that I thought would be cool, just because I'm asked all the time, what are you invested in? And it changes. So I figured I'll create a newsletter and let you know of the changes every month. I'm going to probably try to send that email at the first of each month. So the first time I send the email out will be on September the 1st, the first time I send it out. So go and subscribe to the newsletter. It's in the description of all of my videos from now on. And finally, I had somebody ask about this. I talked about it the other day. It's called a UB key. Now I use one of these keys. This is, if you've got a Coinbase account, I use one of these with my Coinbase account. And what it is, instead of using your phone for 2-factor authentication, this is institutional grade security. And I also have this in the description of all my videos. What it does is when you type in your username and password, when you go into Coinbase, you have to put that key into it's like a thumb drive. You push it into your computer, and nobody can get into your account without that key, folks. It's the most secure level of security that you can get for going into your crypto accounts. I recommend everybody have one, and they're only like $49. It's not something that's expensive, but the link's in the description of this video. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family to go join my newsletter. And I'm going to send out one email a month just so that you can be aware of what I'm looking at, what I'm interested in right now. Thanks for listening.